Walking through vendor row, ran across an Arctic Cat that's got tracks on it like a tank. Couldn't help but notice. Randy, you guys are out here getting this stuff done. Obviously, you've been in the dunes a bunch by looking at your products. Tell me about the track vehicle first.
That track vehicle's set up for a lot of different applications, mostly in mud, snow, those type of light agricultural type applications where you want to carry a lot of load and still be able to carry the weight and get out of there where you want to get.
Now, how does that work in the sand? Because the sand's been really soft, a lot of wind blowing out here, so a lot of wind-blown soft sand. Would the tracks work better than pedal tires?
They work pretty good, but in the soft sand like this, they do a digging process. So this is probably the worst conditions you're going to find to put these tracks into is this soft sand like this. But if a wet sand, absolutely perfect. Works great.
That's right. Wet sand or mud, the tracks are going to be the ticket. Now, right behind us here, we've got another Arctic Cat, except for, I'm thinking it must have belonged to like Paris Hilton or something. It's got a hairdryer in it, dude. What's that?
That's a big blower in there. It's a direct drive blower we have built by ProChargers specifically for these small CC applications. They're self-contained, so you're not drawing off in the oil off the motor. It's an easy spool system, works really well. It's just specifically made for this type of application. Works great.
All right. Well, we know it's brand new. They're working out the bugs on the whole product and everything. What kind of horsepower are you expecting to see on the dyno?
Well, we're right now at about 8 to 10 pounds of boost, good reliable boost, and we want to keep right around that for the average consumer. We can gear them up by easily changing the gear ratio and change that real easily to whatever you want, but we're expecting about a 40 to 45% boost increase in power.
That's good. Now, is there anything special that one needs to, like fuel enrichment? What are you doing to enrichen the mixture up once you come on the boost?
Well, we have a fuel regulator in there. It's boost regulator with a bypass. So whatever excess fuel that's at idle or it's not boosted, it just dumps off back into the tank. Once we get it boosted, it senses the boost and then it increases the fuel pressure back into the carburetor, so then it adjusts it accordingly. So your car's always getting plenty of fuel. As you know, don't want to go lean.
Yeah, they say if you go lean, you will walk, that's for sure. When you add boost, you have to add fuel. It takes both to make power. Now, when do you expect to start marketing these? Are they on the market already?
Well, we're about ready to market them real soon. We just really want to make sure that we got a good, reliable, solid, bulletproof product before we go out there. We address all the issues and really look them over and think them out real well before we go out there with something like this. So we're spending time, probably about a week or two before we're officially ready. The next Dune Fest is about 2.5 weeks from now, something like that. We'll be ready out there with our long travel and our supercharger, so we'll be out there pounding it real hard.
That's great. We had an opportunity last night to have dinner with Ken Jones, who owns Superchargers, or ProChargers rather, the supercharger company. A lot of great products out there from him. This is actually an application taken from the Harley-Davidson, right?
Yeah, it is. It's actually a small design specifically for these applications that he rides a big Harley, guys, rides Harleys out there, and we approached him a while back, says, man, there's a new market out here. This sand area, we need power all the time. These UTVs are great in hard pack. We get them out in sand or mud, they need power back. So we've worked with them very closely, and they're a great company, the best huffers out there I think it's ever been made. So they work perfect for these applications.
There you go. If you're looking for a ProCharger supercharger, Randy's your guy.